Welcome to this look at mods for the 26th of January on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. These are the mods for Thursday the 26th of January. Sorry for the delay. They dropped mods and 3 maps. I've got 2 of the map tours done, so I thought I'd do the mods now. I'm not sure when I get onto the 3rd map tour, but I'll try and get it done as best I can. Updates for today then. We have got the Vermeer Tedder Pack by Lazy E Modding, the Unia Cultivator Pack by Zimovi Vojovnik, and the Lizard Classic Barrel by Pushcap, and the Crop Storage Pack by DMI 20mm Normandy. Those are the updates. In front of me I've got the Frontloader Adapter to Wheel Loader. This is by Slajmon. It's 3.06 megabytes download, 2 slots on console. It's this little attachment here which will allow you to attach wheel loader implements to front loader vehicles or tractors with a front loader attached to it. One thing to be aware of whilst doing this is that wheel loader equipment, generally speaking, is much bigger, large capacities, that kind of stuff. If you put it on tractors or indeed front loader vehicles, you may need rear weights and stuff like that because of the weight limit you might put on it. This you'll find under tools and miscellaneous. Just there. Slot count will come down from 2 to 1. 2,500. We can change the main colour to anything on that palette. It's often worth doing it, changing the colour to something light or bright, only because if you detach them with items attached, like for example like this, if you've got it black or the same colour as whatever you've got in the front, often it's hard to tell you've got an attachment on it, and you spend ages searching for your attachment, so changing the colour of it often helps. But as you can see, front loader vehicle, wheel loader tool, does the job. Very nice indeed. That's the front loader adapter to wheel loader by Slajmon. Moving on from there, we've got this. This is the Unia Sleza. This by KaWa. It's 12.73 megabytes download, 5 slots on console. It's got a 12 meter boom width and a 1,000 litre capacity. This will do herbicide or liquid fertilizer. You'll find it under sprayers. 5,500, that's all. 30 horsepower required. You might want to couple it with a front tank or something if you've got or one of the tanks. You know, various different tractors have the ones where you've got underslung tanks and various different things, but you can put it with another tank. Or if you're doing small farming work, then it's absolutely fine to just have it as a 1,000 litre tank. Tyre choices, I can't zoom any more than that. It won't let me zoom in anymore. Yeah. I've got the choice of Unia or Trelleborg. Under Unia, we've got standard, standard 2, wide, wide 2, back to standard. Trelleborg, standard, wide, wide 2, back to standard. I think I've got it on that one. Then on the back, we've got without triangle, with triangle 2, or off again. Decals, on or off. Main colour does the chassis and the boom. Design colour does the tank. There's a whole lot to choose from, ivories and various different things like so. And then rim colour does the rims. Hop in, start it up. I like that. I also like the fact that the spray comes on. Will it come off as well? Yeah, in sections. Starts in the middle, goes out to the outside. Same thing. That's really cool. It's a nice animation, that. Bit bumpy on the ground, but again, does the job. Not a bad boom width either for a small tank like that. Awesome, the Unia Sleza by KaWa. Next, we've got this. This is the Fortschritt HTS 127. This is 20.5 megabytes download, 6 slots on console, 10,000 litre capacity with a 10 metre spread width. It's a slurry spreader, do slurry or digestate. This is by AAA Modding. You can see I've got tracks, interestingly, on that. There are a few different tyre choices. I'm sure, was it a previous version of this? There were different versions. There was a slurry spreader, there was a water tanker. Are there 3 different ones? I'm trying to think now. Anyway, you'll find it under slurry tanks, right on the end. 19,500, 80 horsepower required. Slot count will come down to 1. We can have configuration standard, like that. We can have brown chassis, green chassis, red chassis, or back again. Let's stick on red, for example. Wheel setup, we've got standard, T1670R20s, P1670R20L60s, P1670R20s, crawler track, and back to standard. So I went for the crawler track. Design colour does the tank, like so. Then there's a license plate option on there as well. Nice detailing on it as well, up on the top. If we do that, the ladder on the side as well. This doesn't have an option to open tank, it just fills up when you get to wherever you're going to fill up from, whether it be a tank or a buy anything silo, wherever it might be. We can activate double application rates. That will slow the vehicle down, but you will get both your fertilisings done at the same time. Turn it on. And away we go. So at double application rate, we're doing 5 miles an hour. Let's turn it off. Single, we're running at 10. Nice bit of suspension and track movement there as well. Very nice. The Fortrit HTS 127 by AAA Modding. Moving on. We've got this, the Elegant House. This is by Rajot GPLAY. 13.96 megabytes download, 31 slots on console and 75 grand to buy. You'll find it under build mode and farmhouses. Lawnmower tucked away under there, nice and neatly. I don't think we can enter the building. Around the back is where we've got our trigger up the steps there for our sleep. There's no wardrobe trigger that I've come across for this one. Fairly straightforward actually. I don't think there's lighting on it. If there is, it will come on at night. I haven't found a light switch or anything. So there you go. Sleep trigger, Elegant House by Rajot GPLAY. Next we've got this. This is the Small Chicken Coop. This is by KaWa 317. 9.57 megabytes download, 21 slots on console. It will hold 47 chickens, and it will cost you 4,500 under build mode. Animals, and out to our chickens. There you go on the end, 4,547 chickens. Wheat, barley, or sorghum. You can feed them. You can open the door here. Dialogue box is just around the side there. Feed trough is there, and your egg pallets will spawn round at the side. Nicely detailed and textured. I like all the rust on the wheelbarrow and stuff like that as well. Weathered breeze block and stuff. Cool. The Small Chicken Coop by KaWa 317. Moving on, we've got these. This is the Cramper Big Body Tridem series, 3-axle, triple axle. This by Chrissy136, 36.76 megabytes download. They're 10 slots each. There's 3 in the pack. There's the Big Body 800, Big Body 900, and the Big Body 980. The options on each of them are exactly the same, apart from the capacities. So I'll show the capacities. I'll show you all the options on one. One thing I have come across, and it's one reason I've got 2 of them out. I went for the larger frame on this one. This is the largest one. I think it's 53,000 litres with all the silage body and all the rest of it. That will still take everything. That's got olives in it at the moment. And it's got this cover arm on it. I haven't got an option to close cover. So I'm assuming it's just decorative. So I thought what I'll do, if I get the smaller one, it could be because it's on the largest configuration. So I've got the smaller one, and the same thing. I've got the cover on there, but there's no option to close cover. So like I say, I'm assuming that is decorative. As far as I can tell, there's an option as well for steering axle. There's forced and hydraulic. I think this one was forced with all this extra stuff on here. As far as I can tell, the steering works exactly the same way. I'm assuming in the real world, those options have a different impact. I did wonder whether it would steer from this front section here, but I haven't got any option for it to do that either. But anyway, nicely made, nicely detailed, nice capacities. You'll find them under trailers. So there we have the 800, the 900 and the 980. Slot counts will come down from 10 to 1. So I've got a 900 and 980. So we'll have a look at the options. Like I say, it doesn't matter. I'll show you them all on this one, then I'll show the capacities on the other one. So we've got the option of Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, back again. We've got on Trelleborg, standard, wide, wide 2. Michelin, standard, wide, wide 2. BKT, standard, wide, wide 2. And Vredestein, the same. Console markings, so this is your reflective strips. We've got standard. You can have console marking orange and red at the back, or you can have white with orange at the back. We've got sticker option, standard, or you can have the Cramper Rhino on it. Rise at the front, we've got the option of a ladder and a work platform, or nothing. Then we've got a drawbar, standard, or a Krona. Drawbar Krona, it's more streamlined at the front. Then we've got hydraulic steering, which is that one, and then that one, which is forced steering. Like I say, I haven't. I think it's down at the front here. It's supposed to aid it on the attachment, isn't it, to the vehicle? But I can't tell a difference between the two. Flex cover standard or flex cover. Like I say, I can't get that. I can't seem to get it to work. Rear lights, we've got standard, or we've got default bottom and top, so you can have them both. We've then got axle distance, 1.55 meters or 1.81. Spread the load a little bit if you want to go with that one. Capacity, so on the smaller one, we've got 27,900, 38,500, 42,000, and then we've got 42,000 with an opening door at the front. So if you're doing silage work and stuff like that and you're blowing into it with a forage harvester, you can open the door. And then we've got a 43,500 also silage, but like I say, it will still take all crop types. So the only difference then between the next two, all the other options are the same until we get down to the capacity. So this one is 31,300, 43,200, 47,100, 47,100 with a door at the front, or at the back, depends how you look at it. They're at the front, isn't it? And then we got 49,000. And then the larger of them, come down again. Capacity, 33,900, 46,800, 51,100, and then with a door, 53,500 litres is the main full capacity. So, hop in, start it up. Now, I even made sure this one's got the ladder and platform, that one hasn't got either, because maybe it's interfering with the ladder and platform, maybe it's the height, but I didn't get an option on either. So if we look at our options there, L1 and right stick up and down, I think that's more of this for the door. So if you've got the one with the door for doing silage work, you can do it with that. Then R1 and right stick up and down is the tractor, so that's not that one. And L1 and up and down, no, L1, R1 and up and down. We can raise and lower that, but I think that might be the tractor as well, not the actual trailer. But as you can see with this one, with the forced, you've got those two hydraulic rams that actually attach onto the links on the back of the tractor, which forces the steering through, whereas this one just attaches and you've got hydraulic lines. It's just a little bit different this one with connections. We've got the option of grain door. Tip side back, tip side grain door. Lighting, indicators if you've gone for the high level lights as well. You'll see the rear axle, or of the 3 axles, the front and rear of the 3 axles is steering. Then we'll unload. I do like the sounds. It's that thing again. You kind of take it for granted after a while. You get into the habit of unloading. Nice. Oh, what's happened there to my front axle? Yeah, but no option for the cover. So there we go. The Cramper Big Body Tridem series by Chrissy136. Next, we've got over here, we'll get to that in just a moment, we've got the MAN TGX 26640 box pack. This by TB.Simulationen, 21.12 megabytes download. We've got the box truck, 16 slots. We've got the box trailer, which is that one there, 7 slots, and the tandem trailer, which is also 7 slots. Now, as you can see, I've gone for showing you what they do. Rear doors open, and then the left-hand side, the doors swing open. Tension straps on the inside as well. The same with the box truck. So we've got a selection to choose from. You can use the box truck. That will tow either one of those. That one's a pin hitch. That one's a ball hitch. But it will. Oh no, they're both. Actually, they're both pin hitches. They are both pin hitches. But the actual trailers themselves don't have a rear hitch, so you can't daisy chain these together. But what you can do, obviously, if you've got a tractor or another vehicle with a trailer hitch, you can tow either of these with another vehicle. It doesn't have to be with the lorry. So, under vehicles and trucks, we've got the box truck, 145 grand, 640 horsepower, hence the 26640. We can have without grid, lights on the cover on the lights. We've got without cooling unit. Hang on. Without cooling unit, with cooling unit. So if you want to simulate it, so, keeping stuff refrigerated, you can have a cooling unit. Main colour does the cab. Design colour does the rear box. Rim colour does the rim. We've got chrome, silver, black, steel, and steel 1. I think I'm for steel 1, but there's a selection there. And license plate option 2. If we then go to our tools and trailers, so we've got the box trailer and the tandem box trailer. So the box trailer, 38,500, the tandem, 42,500. Now this one says without cooling unit, but the cooling unit's on the front. If I change it, nothing changes. So I'm assuming that's an error, but because you'll see on the next one it does do it. Then we've got rear lights, we've got type 1 and type 2. So at the moment we've got those on there. Let me just see those. Or we can have those, type 1 and type 2. Main colour and rim colour. So main colour does the bodywork and rim colour does the rim, license plate option 2. Same on this one, but as you can see on this one, the cooling unit's not on there. And then when you do put it on, it pops up. So I'm assuming the other one, that option for some reason isn't working properly. Options are the same, rear lights, main colour, rim colour, etc. So, let's hop in, start it up. Lights. L1 and X on PlayStation controller opens the back. Now that door swings all the way around. That door only goes to 90 degrees because then if we open cover, it does that, which it does on all 3 of them. We do have tension straps inside as well. Doesn't matter which one of these I hook up to. So what we'll do is close that. So when you've hooked up to the next one, under options, the open cover gives you another option on the D-pad. So I can close the doors, but then what I can do is I can open the side cover on both. Let's swing round. Open cover. Open cover. Tension straps on that as well. And on the third one too. Nice pack, that. Very handy indeed. The MAN TGX 26640 box pack by TB.Simulationen, which brings me on to the last of the mods, and it's gorgeous. We seem to be getting a lot of these lovely little old tractors. I really do like it. This is the McCormick Deering W4 by EY Modding, 7.42 megabytes download, 6 slots on console. I've gone for the Super W4, which takes it from 25 horsepower to a whopping 30, but it's still lovely. This you'll find under vehicles, under small tractors. 12 grand for the base model. Slot count comes down to 1. So we've got the W4 or the W4. Sorry, the Super W4. Changes the decal, changes the logo. So McCormick Deering or the International Harvester option. Lovely. We'll set up standard, we'll wait twins. Those are your choices. And then when we get in it, on it, it's got a PTO, it's got a hitch. Oh, love it. Love it. Loving life. First person. It's another one of those ones like the John Deere that came out the other day. I could just drive around a map. Just listening to the engine, just pootling around, enjoying myself. The McCormick Deering W4 by EY Modding. That's it for the mods from Thursday the 26th of January. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.